Where will be SP500 at the end of the 2024? Can we expect its continuous uptrend, or will the trend actually change? Since the COVID lows, it looks like unstoppable uptrend, while just in Q1 of the 2024 we added another 11.5% to the price of the SP500. What is, by the way, quite a lot for the one quarter only. But what level of the SP500 can we expect at the end of the 2024, and what will be the factors that will impact it the most? By the end of this week, another earnings session is starting, what could possibly brings more light into the direction towards which we will go till the end of this year. But we know that the SP500 levels will be quite a bit dependent on the interest rates. At the start of this year, the market expected around the 6 interest rate cuts by the Fed till the end of the 2024. We completed the Q1, we are going into Q2, and nobody yet knows where the first cut of the interest rate will be. And as per today inflation data, I don't think it will be anytime soon. Currently there are priced in the markets 2 or 3 interest rate cuts till the end of the year. But what if the inflation will actually still rise and the Fed will not cut the rates? Yeah, I think that might be actually a thing. Price market at this year will mainly be dependent on the interest rates. And those interest rates cuts are quite dependent on the inflation. And as per today's data, the inflation is not going down. Right in contrary, we are going actually up, and I believe it's only started. Because if you will take a look on all of the commodities around the market, the oil, the cocoa, the aluminum, and basically anything else, the price of almost all of the commodities is going up. What of course will not help to decrease the prices of the goods and services, and therefore it will not help in any way to decrease the inflation level. What once again will not help to cutting the interest rates as soon as we could expect it at the start of the year. Another thing that could impact the price of the SP500 in a huge way is the Magnificent 7, out of which the majority of the stocks grew rapidly in the recent months. Except of course Tesla. But as they all rapidly grew in the recent months, there could be easily some even small or large correction of the 10 or 15% without basically any reason. And as the Magnificent 7 has around the 30% of the all SP500, that means if any of those 7 is going down, the SP500 will probably go down as well. Therefore the Magnificent 7 is another thing what we will have to have eyes on in the following weeks and months in case we want to know where the SP500 will end at the end of the 2024. Some of you may call, the price has to go down, it's only AI bubble. Even though the prices went through the roof, there are actual earnings behind those prices. That means while in comparison with the 2001, the price of stocks went to the moon, while there was not actual earnings behind it, now it's quite different. For example, let's take a look on Nvidia. Even though Nvidia went to the moon in the recent months, the PE ratio is around same or even better than it was in the past. What means this time it's not bubble, at least at some companies. What means that if somebody is expecting SP500 to go down, I don't think it will be due to this AI bubble effect, but the much more effect will have all those inflation, price increasement, not interest rate cutting, and all those stuff around that I mentioned before. But we came here to actually talk about the levels of the SP500 and where we can actually go till the end of this year. Every year all of those big, huge investment banks are going out with the forecast of where they expect SP500 to end the year. For example, for this year, the Wells Fargo is the most optimistic of all banks and expecting SP500 to end at the level around the 5,535. What is, by the way, just around the 5% above the all-time high, which we reached just a few days ago. But then you can see here all those other forecasts, and the average is going around the 5,300 and 5,200. What is basically where we are nowadays, just 1% lower, but okay. Good forecast. But some banks are more pessimistic. For example, Morgan Stanley expecting the price of the SP500 to be at the level of the 4,500 at the end of the 2024, and JP Morgan expects to be at the level at the 4,200. What is around 20% down from the current price levels, what is quite a big pullback already. And what I think? I'm quite a pessimistic human being. And due all of those increase of price of the commodities, what will, in my opinion, negatively impact the prices of the goods and services, what will increase the inflation, therefore the Fed will be not motivated to cut the rates, I believe we will take a look on the lower levels of the SP500 and that we will not end the year above the current price. What is, by the way, 5,165 at this moment. In my opinion, we could easily go towards the level of the 4,150, what is around the 20% down from the current price. But as we are already at the Q2, I don't think there is enough time to actually go to those levels. Therefore, I believe at the end of the 2024, we will go around the 10% down, what means we will go towards the level of around the 4,700. But in longer period, I'm really expecting to go even towards those 4,150. What of course is not any kind of financial advice, this is not any signal that you should short SP500 or anything. I'm just saying that I expect the prices to go down. So the price level of the 4,700 for the SP500 till the end of the 2024 is my personal forecast. And let me please know in the comment section what do you think about this forecast and what do you think where the SP500 will actually end till the end of this year. And at the end of this year, we will take a look on who was right and who definitely missed. So thanks for watching this video. If you like this kind of content, please hit the like, subscribe, and see you all in the next video. Goodbye.